Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. For today's video I'm going to be doing my September 2019 DVD Blu-ray update. I know I said last month that I was going to try and restrain myself and not spend as much money, and I was doing relatively well for most of the month, and then JB had a really good sale with a lot of Blu-rays under $10. And I took advantage of that, so yeah, I've got another big DVD Blu-ray haul for you. And I've also decided that from now on I'm going to be also showing other random items that I happen to pick up during the month, because I was considering doing random hauls and that, but I've decided just to stick to my DVD Blu-ray end of the month format and just show off what I happen to get, like other things that aren't DVDs and Blu-rays, because I actually did enjoy doing that back when that used to be this, like, my format for these videos. So yeah, and I do actually have a couple of random items to show first, so I will just quickly do that and then get into the haul. So I have an outfit to show you, which I know most people aren't interested in this, but I went to Tempt, which is a clothing store. I don't know if it's just Australian or if it's elsewhere, but I've never actually been in here, and it's been like, we've had a store I think for quite a number of years, but on a whim I decided to go in and I ended up finding something that I liked, and I only had to pay $20 for it. So I'll just quickly show that. So I got this pale like pink top with just a simple, like, with the like a gold button up here, and it's, yeah, I just really liked the look of it, so I thought, you know, it's like a relatively good, like, smart casual like top, so I got that one. And then I also felt like buying a skirt, which I'm not generally like a dresses and skirt type person, but I really liked the look of this, and it actually fit me, because I wasn't sure, because it's a size 14 and I'm a size 16, but it fit me well enough. So yeah, I got this red skirt with like a floral pattern, and yeah, I thought it'd be really good for, like, it's like, you know, it's like spring here in Australia, so I thought it'd be really good for this time of year. So yeah, I'm really happy with this purchase, and you know, as I said, it only cost me $20, so I have to go in there more often, I think, because they had some really nice like clothes and that, and they reminded me a lot of another store that I used to really like going to, but then the store in my area closed down, so which is like Crossroads. But yeah, so I may have a new favourite store to visit, so like clothing store to visit. So with that said, I'm just going to jump straight into the stack of DVDs and Blu-rays, even though there's actually only one DVD, the rest are all Blu-rays, and there is one 4K title in here. So I'm going to show you what I picked up from Sanity, and then I'll show what I got from JB. So the one DVD I have is Castle Season 7. I'm slowly making my way through collecting the rest of these DVDs, because yeah, I stopped for the longest time because I had up to season 5, and then I was like, I want to finish off getting the rest of these seasons. I have seen them all. I watched Castle as, like, when the later seasons were airing, and yeah, it's a show I did enjoy, and I really feel like actually giving it a rewatch at some point, so I went ahead and picked up season 7, so I just have to get season 8, and then I'll have the show, like, complete on DVD. So it's that one. And then I got a show that I've only recently got into, because I did start to watch it when it first came out, and then I never got around to finishing it, but this year I decided to finish out the season and get, like, see if I liked it enough to get caught up with the show, and I did, and that is Westworld. This is season 1. I've never actually seen the movie that this is based on, but I did really enjoy the show, and yeah, I'm looking forward to season 3 next year. But it's one that I wanted to have in my collection. So yeah, I went ahead and picked up Westworld Season 1. And going into the movies that I picked up from Sanity. So the first lot I got part of a 4 for 50 deal. There is another item that I did get in the 4 for 50, but it's a special edition, so I'll just show these 3 for the minute. And I picked up Annihilation. So this one was actually released as a Netflix original movie here in Australia, and I think most other countries, like outside of the US, I think. But yeah, it's one that I did actually quite enjoy when I watched it. I have to give it another watch because like I thought it was good, but I think, yeah, I want to give it another watch because I think it's one that, you know, would get better on multiple viewings. I know I could just watch it on Netflix, but I like to support physical media, so you know, when it was like in the 4 for 50, I decided to go ahead and pick this up. So that is Annihilation. And then a film I watched a couple of months ago, it was Happy Death Day to You. I missed this when it was first out in the cinema, but yeah, was very pleasantly surprised by the first film, and I wanted to watch this. Sadly, this one wasn't as good as the first one, but I did still enjoy it, and yeah, enough to want to own it. Even though I think I did read that this film didn't make as much money as the first one, and they're not going to do a third, as far as I'm aware, which, yeah, because it kind of ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, so I don't know, you know, if it's, how that's going to go, but, yeah, the first one is definitely the stronger of the films, but, you know, they're fun, like, what do they call it, like, I guess Groundhog Day style movies where you relive the same day over and over. This one isn't as much, I feel like the horror element wasn't in it as much as the first one, which I think that's what made the first film so enjoyable, but, you know, it's still a decent watch, and, yeah, yeah, as I said, I wanted to pick it up for the collection, but yeah, so Happy Death Day to You. And I am going to get judged so hard for this, but I think you'll probably know that I do have questionable taste in movies, and I went and got Holmes and Watson, but I actually enjoyed this movie. I watched it a couple of months ago. I think I rented it, and I don't know what it is, but there's something about Sherlock Holmes movies, like adaptations, that I really enjoy. And this one, yeah, it was, yes, it was really stupid, but it was a fun stupid for me, and I really enjoyed it, which I don't know what that says about me, because I think most people consider this to be the worst movie of last year, but I liked it, so yeah. I've got no excuse, so I've got Holmes and Watson. So the next 3 are with part of the 3 for 30 range, just picking up some movies from the last few years that I haven't got round to picking up yet, and yeah, decided that they were decent prices. So the first one is London Has Fallen. I didn't make it to see Angel Has Fallen. So yeah, because I was initially considering going, but then the past couple of months have just been super busy for me, and yeah, haven't been to the cinema in like since I saw Hobbs and Shaw back at the start of August, so which is a pretty, you know, long gap for me, but yeah, so I decided to pick up London Has Fallen because I'll probably do a rewatch of Olympus and London, because I haven't seen this since I saw it at the cinema. But yeah, because the trailer for Angel actually looked pretty good, because I wasn't initially interested, and then I saw the trailer a few times and I thought, actually this looks like it could be like quite good. And yeah, because this one you sort of really have to stretch your like suspend your disbelief with this, because yeah, that's like there's no way half the stuff in this movie would ever happen in, like, this was real life. But yeah, it was, I mean, it was enjoyable enough, but yeah, it's really far-fetched. So yeah, and I'm curious to actually rewatch it to see what I think on the second time, like, viewing. But yeah, so I got London Has Fallen. Then I picked up the last film that I needed to finish off this trilogy, and that is Maze Runner: The Death Cure. I enjoy these films. I mean, they're not like anything amazing, but I thought they were like a fun dystopian, like, young adult like sci-fi series. I haven't read the books because I initially had the box set, but then I saw the movies first and I was like, I'm not really interested in the books anymore. So but yeah, I went ahead and picked this up for the collection. And then I got Spy, which I haven't seen since I saw it at the cinema back in 2015. But this one actually quite surprised me by how much I enjoyed this. And yeah, I thought this one was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually giving this a revisit at some point in the future. So that's Spy. And then the last one that I got from Sanity is a double dip, and it's one, I don't tend to do double dips now, but I couldn't resist because it was part of the 4 for 50 deal, and it was the Aquaman digibook, because I actually have the 4K steelbook of Aquaman, and I really liked the look of the digibook, and I was going to get that, but I went with the 4K. But yeah, it's really pretty, and I like this a lot. So and you know, it worked out at being like $12.50, so not a bad price for a digibook. So yeah, so that's Aquaman and the digibook. And then we move into my stack from JB, and the first one that I have is a TV show, and that is Supernatural season 14. I decided to pick this up even though I try to hold off on TV shows when they've recently come out now. I prefer to wait till they're part of deals. But this one I decided to get because I'm so close to having the entire show on Blu-ray, and it took me forever to track down a copy of season 13. So I thought, while I see season 14, I'm just going to pick it up, and then that way when season 15 comes out, because obviously the show's ending with season 15, I'll then have the entire show on Blu-ray. So yeah, I have actually seen season 14 because I watch Supernatural as it airs, and yeah, I quite enjoy this season, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how season 15 is going to go based on the ending for season 14. But yeah, it's going to be quite weird thinking that Supernatural's not going to be you know, after season 15, there won't be a new season, like a new season of Supernatural on TV. So it's going to be like a bit weird, but yeah, I am looking forward to seeing like how they do wrap up the show and that. So yeah, so Supernatural season 14, and then the 4K title that I picked up because I've decided that with the 4Ks, if there's a new release movie that I would like in 4K, I'm going to go for the 4K option, but I'm not upgrading from Blu-ray to 4K because I learnt my lesson from DVD to Blu-ray, because I sold off all my DVDs and half of them didn't get Blu-ray releases. So yeah, so that was a fail from past Tracy, but yeah, so this time around I'm only going to be quite select with the 4Ks as they come out. But yeah, it's one that I'm not in a rush to upgrade my entire Blu-ray collection. So but the 4K title that I did pick up is Aladdin, which I have actually since rewatched. I rewatched it last night because my brother has a 4K TV, so I had the chance to put this on, and yeah, it looks amazing in 4K, especially the genie scenes look really stunning. Like the Friend Like Me number was just looked amazing on the 4K TV. So yeah, I will admit, I think I needed to give this a second viewing, because while I did enjoy the first time, I didn't love it, and then I enjoyed this a whole lot more the second time round. So and I think it may actually in time become one of my favorite Disney live action movies, like with like adaptations, because I love the original Aladdin film from 92. So yeah, the fact that I enjoyed it so much on the rewatches, I think yeah, in time, like, this will be like another one that, you know, you can revisit like quite frequently. But yeah, I did pick this up, and it's now my fourth 4K title, so it's slowly starting to build up. But yeah, compared to a lot of people, my 4K collection is like tiny. So but yeah, that's Aladdin. And then we get into the stack of movies that were under $10. So I picked up American Ultra. It's been a few years since I saw this, but I remember enjoying it when I watched it. So I thought, you know what, $10, it's a good enough price to like revisit it. So that's that one. And then this one is one that's the last film that I need to see before I've seen all of the 2013 Best Picture nominees, and that's Amour. I've heard this is quite sad, so I don't know when I'll get around to it, but again, you know, it's a pretty good like price, because I think this one was actually a little bit cheaper than $9.99. So yeah, it's one that I've been meaning to watch, because as I said, it's the last film that I have to see from that year, that one's with the Best Picture winners. It's taken me a while, but I do eventually get around to the Best Picture nominees and that, so, and winners. But yeah, so curious to see what I think of this one. So that's Amour. And then I've been intrigued by this one for quite a while, but I've just never picked it up, and that is Another Earth. I think it deals with the premise of I don't know if it's necessarily parallel universes, but I know it's basically, and well, as the title suggests, another Earth like appears, and then it's like you sort of see how your life turned out if it went one way or something like that, and that premise always intrigues me. So I think this one could be a good one to put on one night to check out. So that's Another Earth. And then I have a film that I was actually very pleasantly surprised by how much I did enjoy, and thought it was actually quite was done really well, and that is The Edge of 17. Yeah, I don't normally go for teen movies, but I thought this one was yeah, as I said, done really well. I liked the cast, and yeah, I'll be looking forward to giving this one a rewatch. So that's The Edge of 17. And then I actually got a couple of movies that were part of a buy two get one free horror like horror films, because I decided to pick up a few new horror movies for the collection, because of course it's coming up to October and I will be trying to watch as many horror movies as I can. And the ones that I decided to pick up were Hellfest. I'm not expecting much from this, but it looks like it could be a lot of fun. So yeah, just sort of you know, fun way to spend a couple of hours. So that's Hellfest. And this is one that I've been interested in for a couple of years, and I've heard relatively good things about it, and that is It Comes at Night. I think this one's more of a thriller than an actual horror, but I think it would be good for this time of year. So yeah, I decided to pick it up and give it a watch. So that's It Comes at Night. And then this one was one of the ones that were for the under $10 Blu-rays, and it's one, again, a film I've actually been interested in watching because it seems like my type of movie, and that is Paris Can Wait, which I think, I don't know if it's like a comedy or I think, or it's one of those, but I think it's like one of more of the ones that's it's like got comedic moments, but it's like one of those you sort of character takes a journey to find themselves type movie. But yeah, it seems like it could be a good one to watch. So, and you know, under $10, can't really beat that price. So yeah, that's Paris Can Wait. And then the last film that I picked up is, again, probably some people would question, but I actually really liked the first one, and I've been curious to check out the sequel, and that is Unfriended Dark Web. So I'm not expecting much from it because, again, I wasn't expecting much from the first Unfriended movie, but that ended up surprising me, so I thought this one could be a fun one to watch as well and see what it's like. So yeah, that is Unfriended Dark Web. So there we have it. Those are all the DVD, well, one DVD, one 4K, and the rest Blu-rays that I picked up in September. Yeah, as I mentioned before, like I'll be doing, focusing more on my like DVD Blu-ray updates, like the monthly updates, because I do really enjoy making those videos. And yeah, I've decided to actually focus more on my blogs, because I don't know if I've actually ever linked to them before, but they will be in the description below. I do have a book blog and a movie and TV blog where I sort of just have my initial reactions to, you know, books I read and movies and TV shows I watch. And yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So like my channel is going to mainly be focused on hauls, and maybe the occasional vlog if I feel like vlogging. But yeah, I think it's because like obviously my channel has been all over the place these past couple of years, so trying to sort of get that to a point where I'm happy with my channel, because I don't want to give up YouTube because I do enjoy it. But yeah, just finding the right kind of videos like that I like filming and not worrying so much about whether they get the views or not. Yeah, so it's sort of been a work in progress, but I think moving forward this will be how I do things on my channel, so in case anyone cares about that. But yeah, so I'm just going to stop it here because I'm rambling at this point. So thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys next time. Bye!